Headphone warning. Hey, Owen. Welcome to the Pit Podcast. How are you?
Good. Thanks, Jason. Glad to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. So, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? What is your name? How did you get started with First, and who are you?
Yeah, so my name's Owen. I've been in First.
Oh my god. What?
Okay. So
Where did that come from?
My name's still Owen. I've been in First for 12 years.
Are you okay?
I started in second grade, junior FLO.
Oh.
I'm a recent alum of 2834, current 3175 night vision mentor. Obviously, best gross point team, as found out in Anthony's episode.
Screw you, but okay.
Weird flex, okay.
I've been a programming mentor for night vision this most recent year, and before that, I was a programming student on 2834 Bionic Blackhawks.
Sweet. Why software?
Why night vision?
Why software? So I was actually CAD and like CNC all through middle school, and
Middle schoolers running CNC?
Well, not CNC middle school, but CAD in middle school.
Yeah, okay.
I was about to say that's really impressive.
I'm sure at this point there's probably FTC teams with CNCs.
No,
for
so they
for
like
sure.
no.
There's
They make the students do the work as if they were the CNC.
Huh?
So
just
like
hand
they,
cutting every part.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's what you do. So you get your
So-
FTC teams and you make them. You're like, hey, here's my file, make it happen. And then in 2 to 3 business days, they give you a part.
Right. So I was doing a lot of CAD. I did CAD all through middle school. I did CAD during off season. My freshman year was COVID though.
Oh.
So during when we were allowed to go back during COVID, I still did CNC, still did CAD, did a bunch of training during the summer, and then our lead programming mentor left. Or not mentor, our lead programmer left. So now there was a gap. And basically the decision was take our lead CAD student over to programming or have somebody else step up into programming. So I had been programming just personally for long before that. And I'm like, I guess I'm interested. I might as well. So in my sophomore year, I was the only programmer. So I guess I was programming lead my sophomore year. And that went well. People were like happy that I communicated what I was doing with them. So I did software for my like sophomore, junior, and then senior year. And then I'm a software mentor on night vision. To answer why night vision, I was kind of undecided where I wanted to go when I graduated. I knew I wanted to mentor because I'm going to community college right now. So I wasn't going to be far. And my team wanted me back, but they didn't want me back the next year, right? Because it's hard to transition from a student immediately into a mentor on the same team with all your friends. And
100%.
Yeah.
so Blackhawks have a full field at their shop. So we invited teams all throughout the season to come practice with us, work on autos and stuff. So I had kind of experienced the culture on a couple different teams, and night vision like felt like the best fit for me. And then during BGRC, Bloomfield Girls Robotics Competition that year, I got a text from the coach like, hey, we're looking for a sophomore mentor. Do you think you want to come on for the year? Like, sure. I was looking for a team to come mentor. I felt like it would be a good culture fit. Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
So I mentored them the last year, starting in like the summer of my senior year.
So who are you to the Pit Podcast?
So currently I'm like secondary editor and secondary AV pretty much.
You got a small team here.
Yeah, right.
This is it now.
So, I mean, I first met kind of Chris, Philip, and Michael kind of at the same time, which was like Troy 2023-ish. And then I didn't really I met you, Rainbow Rumble, that year.
At the party, yeah.
Yeah, and then I think you were also there.
I don't think we ever met until
No,
right
yeah,
now.
you were at...
I could have sworn you were there. So I met you two at that time. And I was mainly friends with like Philip and Chris. Michael kind of on the side. We talked like technical stuff at comps. But it was mainly Chris and Philip. And then kind of this most recent season, every single week, seeing you guys at every comp for basically 6 weeks. Me and Philip kind of traveled together.
Yeah.
And
I didn't think about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Ferndale, what was week 2? Kettering?
So yeah, I was Ferndale, Kettering 2, Belleville.
Yep.
And then
You went to Troy.
I
yep.
went to
Yeah,
Troy,
Troy.
and then I did Renaissance week 5. with
Oh
with
yeah,
Phil.
yeah.
Well,
Everyone
you
else
guys were all
was
at,
at Macomb.
You were all at
Mhm.
Macomb.
Yeah,
Which
great time.
I would have gone to Macomb, but I had already committed to Renaissance like in October of last year.
It happens. It happens. So, big AV guy, huh? What's it like doing AV at these competitions?
So I think AV is one of the more fun roles at a comp because
Rary.
No, I agree with them.
I agree
I
with
would like
them.
to try AV.
the stress after setup day is super low.
Yeah.
You can just kind of like once you set everything up, you can kind of just let it run itself. And so I like to take that time to like look at like team matchups and like who's playing in this game and oh, that's a cool mechanism. Let me look at that, because after you set up AV, there's not a ton of like overhead during the actual competition. Opening ceremonies, like lots going on, but just, you know, between qualification matches, there's not that much to really do because AV this year, I believe this is the first year, like you can fully automate basically all of the scene switching and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is also what I did at States. I set up the automations on all 4 fields, and then basically there's one main AV person in the center square between all the fields, and they would just kind of put on the radio like, hey, this field X happened, and I would walk over to that field, fix that field, and then I hung out on consumers with Philip. But
That's cool, man.
so
Yeah.
I think AV is one of the hardest roles to set up, just because there's so many like, oh, this cable has to go to specifically this port on the AV cart. But after you set it up, I think it's one of the more fun roles to run. Also, you can mess with your DJ.
Looking at it from an outside perspective, I feel like it's a really overwhelming role because you look at any of those scoring tables, or you have the center diamond at States, and you just see like a whole nest of wires.
It's
not
all the
it's not rat's nest, but it's just a lot of cables that just.
Well, you haven't seen my AV cards. It's kind of
it looks like a lot.
It's daunting from the outside in, but after you do it once, like everything's going back to the same spot. Like,
Yeah.
I have a list on my phone, like every cable where it plugs in, just because, I mean, in like 8 months, I'm going to completely forget where every cable goes.
Right.
Like this year when I did my week 1, I'm like, I don't remember how to run the AV anymore. So it's always like continuous learning, and there's always like hardware and software upgrades. But it's definitely daunting looking in, like from an outside. Right?
Yeah.
Right, but once you're in it for after one event, for example, then all it is just end of the day is just make sure everything sounds good, right? And make sure the person on the
that's
mic.
definitely the hardest part of AV is making sure mics and audio for the venue is good.
So how do you then adjust for like different venues, different game announcers,
Yeah, for
MCs?
sure.
How do you
So-
adjust for that?
So like if you have a game announcer like Chris Fong, you know,
Hello.
you got to lower the mics quite a bit, right?
Like actually physically lower your mic because
Yeah.
it's still pointed into your nose.
Better. So it really depends on like the size of the venue. Like a venue like Troy, massive, but they have really good speakers in really good spots. So there's not really much you have to do. But if there's a speaker pointed directly at your game announcer, there's gonna be feedback loops constantly.
Yeah.
And that was an issue at like one of my events this year, and it's like constantly like hovering over the mute button, like don't
Oh, that sucks.
don't let it
Yeah.
muffle or-
Don't let
yeah,
build.
right. Don't let it feedback loop out.
Yeah.
But like in the software, we can control like a decibel gain pretty much, and gain is like just a flat amount you add to the volume. So like there are certain events where like maybe a game announcer switches in and out, and one person's super loud and one person's a lot quieter, and like you'll have to adjust like 15 decibels quieter. And so like if you're not paying attention and they switch and you didn't realize, be like, oh, I can't hear anybody, like what's going on. So that's probably the hardest part, is just making sure the audio sounds good. Also making sure the music isn't too loud, and there's something called a ducker, which
What? A ducker?
a ducker.
What is that?
So as the game announcer or the MC starts talking, the music will automatically lower to a lower volume to make sure they can be heard over it. A lot of MCs and game announcers aren't super used to that, and so they'll like motion for you to turn down the music.
Oh yeah.
even though if they started talking, the music would automatically come down.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a weird little niche of,
Right.
or not niche, but like a weird little quirk for game announcers. Like, especially like during opening ceremonies, music should basically be off or like incredibly quiet. And there's a lot of just like, bring the music down. But yeah, that's probably the hardest part.
You know, with some of the game announcers, right? You know, and some of them they're having that higher characteristic of them. Like they're very like projective and they're
What are you
like,
trying to say, Chris?
They're bombastic.
bombastic. Yeah, yeah.
Bombastic.
And I'm sure it's a challenge, right? The challenge is to make sure that they get the right audio levels and to really wrangle them in.
So the audio setup, like Ferndale was a brand new event this year. The speakers in the main gym were incredibly quiet.
Yeah.
Basically, my software was maxed all the way out.
Oh,
like
wow.
the loudest people could possibly be. And people in the stands like, hey, we can't hear the game announcer. It's like at that point, you're like, there's nothing I can really do. It's like if Ferndale runs again next year, like we're going to have to bring in external speakers to make sure that everybody can hear everything. But if it's your first time at a venue, AV can be incredibly difficult. Where are you going to run your like Ethernet, your network cable? Where are you going to run your XLR, your audio cable? Like, does it run into the venue? Does it run into a random wall that then gets put into the AV cabinet at the event? So,
Excuse me.
so each event is very different. And so if you're not prepared for the venue, it can be very difficult. Thankfully, our wonderful AV co-leads over at FIM have a form that all the AV people fill out. It's like, hey, what went wrong? What went right? What's like quirks of the venue that somebody that's coming in next year? Like, what would you like to know? So like, I went to Renaissance this year, and the in-house speakers just didn't work well. So I put in my notes that next year we have to bring in speakers from an outside company to get audio for the venue.
Yeah.
So it's like AV can catch you off guard, but if you're prepared, it's a really fun and like rewarding role.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun to run the show.
I like the feedback form idea. Yeah, that's good. So
I
carry
think
over the
I think
notes.
there should be a feedback form in more roles.
Yeah.
Right,
Just
absolutely.
like what went well, what went wrong, because I feel like a lot of learning could happen. Like if you're a CSA, like I think they do have some sort of feedback form. I'm not 100% sure.
There's one FTA buddy I know of.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
just
for
like
teams.
Yeah. Just what can we help you with?
Right.
Because like if it's your first ever event doing AV, you've never touched it at any event before. Like I could absolutely see not wanting to come back if something major happens,
Yeah,
right? Like
right.
like a venue speaker not working correctly.
Yeah.
Right. So with your extensive volunteering in the AV side, I'm curious, did you ever volunteer in any excuse you?
Did you ever volunteer?
Yeah, I've volunteered
Volunteer
before.
quiet.
I'm assuming you mean outside of AV.
Outside of AV, did you ever had a different role that
So
you
when I
performed?
first started volunteering for FIM, I for sure thought I wanted to be like CSA, FTA, like super technical, like wear a cool colored hat.
Cool shirt.
that's
Have your
cool
own merch
shirt.
store by HQ. Yeah.
Yeah, the HQ merch store.
Polos.
So,
yeah.
So my first ever volunteering event ever was I was a CSA at a FTC event with Alan, if any of you know Alan.
Yeah, Alan.
Yeah.
Alan
So-
Stahl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy.
Which we didn't figure out until like 3 years later. He's like, why do I know you? Like,
That's Alan.
right. So my first ever volunteer role was as a CSA. So I'm like, dude, this is sick. Like I want to be a CSA I can help all the teams with their problems. So then I did a CSA at Troy. I did 2 years of Troy 1 and Troy 2 in 2023. And then I wanted to do CSA at Troy 1 2024. But guess who was CSA? Michael.
Oh, Michael.
Oh, I guess Alan.
I didn't get the CSA role at Troy, and I'm like, well, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
I was considering backing out, which Eddie, who you just met last week, Eddie's like, hey, you want to try AV? Like, sure, I guess, why not? So I did AV with an Argonauts kid for Troy 1,
Yeah.
and I I really learned a lot that first year. So my first ever AV event was Troy 1 in 2024. And then my second ever event was Rainbow Rumble the same year, which I was working with both of the co-leads, AV and Fim. And that was like a humbling experience. I'm like, oh man, I feel like I'm pretty confident with AV now after doing it for an event. And I get there, I'm like, wow, I don't know anything about anything compared to these people. So that was a great experience. And then this year I did 6 weeks in a row AV. And I feel like people talk a lot about burnout. 6 weeks in a row is a lot. With AV, because the stress is only really on setup day, like I didn't really feel very stressed much the whole week because there wasn't always something for me actively to do, right? Like as a ref, like you got to watch every match and you've got to focus every match for the whole comp. Obviously you get breaks, but
not really, but yeah, go on.
Obviously you get breaks.
If you want to come back every year, you do.
Yeah,
yeah, there you go. But AV, like if I'm feeling stressed, like I can just go look up some robots on Blue Alliance. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, how's this team doing?
Yeah.
Watching TV.
It's very chill.
Let me watch random regional across the world.
Is that why I always see Subway Surfers on your phone?
No. More Clash of Clans. They're
That's funny.
Speaking of Clash of Clans, what do you think about the music in Fim?
okay. Okay.
And why is it bad?
Okay, it's not bad, but it's repetitive.
Are you saying?
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Like the music choice.
Like the
Okay.
Fim playlist.
Fim play.
So,
So,
okay.
there's a Spotify playlist for First in
Yes,
Michigan,
yes
right?
and no.
Okay.
So the music is decided by the DJ. DJ is I honestly think the hardest role to fill in Fim.
Okay.
Every single event, I get an email from the volunteer corner and go, "Hey, can you also do DJ?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine." Because I mean, I'm not doing a ton during the event. Like, yeah, I can handle DJ.
Okay.
But the problem with DJ is the majority of DJs use the same two playlists from like 2017, which means all of the music is from 2017
Yeah.
with the 2017 ban list. And there's a do not playlist, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, play this rap song that just came out, it's most likely on that list, and
Yeah.
we just can't play it. Also,
Yeah.
there's official first documentation saying that the DJ does not have to take song requests. So if you ever come up to me with song requests and I don't play it,
Sucks.
first told me I couldn't. You know? But if you have, I feel like DJ is a great introduction role for AV and just volunteering in general, because anybody can play music on Spotify. You don't have to get like mixer boards. Like it's just
Yeah.
a laptop, right?
Yeah.
And if you feel like music sucks at film events, please just volunteer to be a DJ.
Okay.
And be our DJ.
I will. Next time someone asks you if you can also DJ, call me up.
Yeah,
I wanna do it.
Off season. Jason, do it.
Also,
DJJ.
greatest bit, you get your own dedicated chair.
That's true.
Heck yeah.
Yep. See reserved.
Everybody's fighting for chairs. AV, DJ, scorekeeper. You always sit in the same chair. It's your chair.
What kind of music are you looking to listen to at events, Jason?
Well, I'm looking at the do not playlist right now.
Are these public playlists?
Yeah,
Pretty sure they are. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah, like
once,
Can we add to
Here.
them?
No, they're owned by a private account.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
So
here we go.
there's First Music, which is First's official playlist.
Wait, that's 2023.
There's like exact time blocks, like 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Really?
Yeah, like
Wow.
it's super like minute by minute during lunch, during a line section, during breaks.
Yeah.
But they also like have this
Gotcha.
level where they're expecting you to change songs like constantly, pretty much. But like some of the best DJs I've had are just like students from that season just sitting at the laptop looking up songs they like.
Yeah. For
And, like,
sure.
checking the do not playlist, but like I'm like, I haven't heard this song in 10 years, but it's a great song.
So-
like I'm glad you brought this song back up.
Yeah.
So Nate, I would like you to take a look at the do not playlist and tell me if you see
my
any
goodness.
trends.
So by the way, this current do not playlist is like 1,800 songs long.
There's a lot of 5 seconds of summer.
Keep scroll
21
past that.
Savage.
Yeah, yeah, keep
6ix9ine.
21 Savage, 6ix9ine. What
So,
else?
so obviously,
AJR.
obviously they can't ban
Ariana
Alright, so
Grande.
they should ban all of AJR. So.
Bad
So,
Bunny, BB
the best
Rexa,
thing is on the Do
Beyonce,
Not
Big
playlist-
Sean, Billie Eilish. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep
You're good.
talking.
On the Do Not playlist, there's reasons to why it's banned.
Bruno
Yeah, yeah,
Mars.
yeah.
So to be like partying,
BTS.
or like alcohol. One of them is just content hyphen sad.
It's so
Sad.
You're not allowed to play
dumb.
any sad music at first events.
column?
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
reasons
It's over
column.
here.
Not everything's the exact reason.
So you
Partying.
You got like language, sexual content, drinking, drugs, partying, which I think Dan and Shay. I don't know who that is.
yeah, but like most of Billie Eilish's band just
Yeah.
for content.
Billie
hyphen
Eilish.
sad.
Yeah.
This band a lot. Okay, I'm just
Ariana
gonna-
Grande was like 15 rows.
a lot of
No,
rap
there are certain-
artists
at
are on
this
here.
point-
We don't have to dig into that,
At
but
this point, they should just make a column of band artists. Like anything that contains this
Yeah.
artist should be banned.
Doja Cat, all the entire Drake discography. Well, I mean that should just be banned along with AJR.
Along with AJR.
Hey, Juice
you don't,
WRLD?
you
Yeah.
don't like
Is
I'm
Juice
Ready by
WRLD on
AJR?
I'm sure Juice WRLD is on here.
Jason, do you like I'm Ready by AJR? The SpongeBob? I'm ready.
Copyright. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of Juice WRLD. Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, Kendrick Lamar, Kid Cudi,
Day and night.
Lil
There's
Uzi
also
Vert,
songs I just don't want to hear. Like
Luke
Baby
Bryan,
Shark.
Mac Miller,
If you play Baby
Maroon
Shark, like,
Oh
5,
my
5
God.
times,
Megan Thee Stallion,
Look. This is a very close friend of mine,
Nicki Minaj,
and he said something once.
Olivia
that
Rodrigo.
I think of a lot, and it's just like, and he just said, "Can't we just be cool?
Q.
Why don't we don't have to play Baby Shark?"
So
That one should be on the ban
So
list,
I
yeah.
had a Hammerhead student as my DJ,
Oh.
and he queued up Baby Shark a couple times. And every time I'm like,
a
hey,
couple times.
I'm like, what if we don't play that one right
Rip
now?
Pop Smoke.
yeah.
And then he would take it out of the queue, but like multiple times. I'm like, well, maybe not. I think he played it once or twice, but
Once is enough.
yeah.
Once is good.
So-
Sabrina
how about-
Carpenter.
How about Alliance selection songs?
Oh, they spelled
like
Juno
once,
wrong.
Okay.
once we get to that back-to-back 8th Alliance pick, and they start playing the Home Depot, the Jeopardy, the Lowe's theme
So
song.
Jeopardy,
Close.
Jeopardy was asked to not be played because it put stress on the students.
Sure.
Right, and yeah, that's fair. You know, if a student's like, I have no idea who to pick, which obviously it's better now because of the three people.
Actually, yeah. It's
and there's very little downtime during Alliance.
or they play a video now, right? In between that.
Oh yeah, between 8 and 8. Yeah,
Yeah. They
There's
play a
there's like
sponsor
a quick
video.
like 1 minute or 2 minute video. or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's awesome.
Also
It's
just
boring, but it's good.
every video is perfectly timed, like with breaks. Like there's never like, hey, we're delaying the tournament to play this video.
Yeah.
Every video is like, okay, there's a mandatory 3-minute break between these two matches. We're gonna play this video during this 3-minute break.
Yeah.
But kind of a during the line selection. So because Jeopardy is not allowed, it's not allowed. You know, we
Shouldn't
don't
play
play
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
So it just immediately got replaced with the Home Depot theme.
But that one
But-
got old too now.
It's getting a little old.
Yeah.
But also, that's the most played song on every single Fim DJ account. it's just Home Depot and then whatever else people play. Home Depot, whatever else people
Well,
play
imagine
on
there-
every single account.
They're not playing Taylor Swift. I knew you were trouble.
Oh, that's all like partying and
or
stuff.
we are never ever getting back together.
Yeah.
Dog. Like
I would
Come
love
on.
to see their Spotify Wrapped
no
at
sweater
the end of
weather.
the year. It's just
Dude,
the home.
I
Your
gotta-
favorite
I gotta-
artist,
I
Home
gotta get
Depot.
I gotta
This-
check it out next
Like
year.
these are just sad. Like there's so many just like
Every song's gonna be played like 30 times. 'Cause it's
look
the same couple
a
things.
lot of these songs on here like
You're in the top 0.000
Heathens?
1% of Home
violence.
Depot.
Okay, a lot
Probably.
of the reasons are just like not true. Like who adds this?
This is a public sheet, by the way. If you're interested,
Will
look
I
up, like first
Will
Date
I
Employee. It's a
am
link on their website.
you blocked Will I am? Dog, I want to have a
I
talk.
didn't know he
The
still
person
makes
that
music.
played it-
Imagery Award back in like 2015 or something like that.
Is it really that early?
I thought so.
What you tell me? I can't play XXX Tentacion
Yeah.
in my
I'm
competition.
telling you that.
All right,
But
well,
it's
that's
also
fair.
really sad when really popular songs get banned, like Macarena. If you've ever listened to the lyrics of Macarena,
Okay,
it's
to be
not,
fair, I think that one should stay off.
like it's not great.
Yeah.
So on,
I just
I
think
don't
because it's
remember.
annoying.
I don't remember if it's Fim Music or first music or Fim Tunes, but there's a what was it called? Like a playlist of all of the interactive songs.
The dance
so-
song.
Is it like 2 now?
Yeah, it
No, it's
feels
like
it.
12.
Really?
Yeah.
List them all.
I know Thriller's on there. Which is
Thriller?
Yeah, Thriller.
Dog. Are you kidding me?
Schlag.
Which I don't ever play at events.
Yeah.
But so like if there's ever a break,
Actually,
like, they'll
I
just
think
click-
that one endorses violence. I think endorses.
Put it on the do not
yeah, put on the do
playlist.
not playlist.
I mean, it might be. I don't know. You can check.
Yeah. Thriller. Oh, it's scary.
It's scary.
It's scary. Put it on the do not playlist.
But like it's kind of hard because if there's like a major break, like a field fault or like refs have to review something, right, like a card or something, if you just like click shuffle on the interactive list, people don't want to be interactive 4 songs in a row, right?
Yeah.
Like the max is like 2.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like tired and they want to sit down,
Right.
But
Yeah,
then
like
if you put on like YMCA, everybody's like,
You need a chaser after an interactive song. You know, that lets everyone cool down.
Yeah,
Chill out,
you got to play a couple songs to like, you know,
play,
let
the-
everybody cool down.
You play like the hamster dance song, and then afterwards you've got like the chicken dance song, and then you play
a VG.
like a
See, what I like to think of it as is if someone who didn't know anything about robotics walked into the room at that moment, what would they think? And if they thought, "Wow, this kind of is dumb," I'd say take it off.
I don't hate the thought. I had a DJ at one of my events that was not involved with First at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it was like somebody's son-in-law. Like they.
Oh, I remember. I know.
Oh, I thought he
Okay,
said like
I
a
wasn't
magic
gonna
word
call
or
out the
something.
comp, but
It's like, son-in-law, that's the magic word.
okay, maybe bleep the event.
Yeah, just bleep
okay.
it. Yeah.
So basically, if somebody that's not involved with First, and so they were playing the kind of music they liked, which is completely chill.
Cool.
I understand that. But I would tell them, like, hey, play this random song. You're like, why this random song?
yeah.
They thought I was, like, weird for requesting it.
They don't get it, yeah.
And then the whole crowd is, like, singing along to the song, and, like, everybody recognizes the song. It's like, why'd you know that was work? I'm like, it's just a song everybody's expecting to hear.
Yeah.
Which is also something, like, if you go to a First event, you're kind of expecting to hear certain songs, like YMCA, Sweet Caroline. I thought you
Nothing-
nothing get the moment. I said it.
Nothing gets a bunch of white people going like Sweet Caroline.
Literally. So like, there's a certain like group of songs you're expecting to hear. So like, you'll sprinkle those throughout the day. But it's just, if you're looking to volunteer, please be a DJ. Because I'm also sick of hearing the same songs.
I would love to do it.
Oh,
I think it'd be
please,
super
please.
fun. The hardest challenge for me would definitely be having to cross-reference everything with the do not playlist.
Right.
But
I
I feel
gotta-
like, I feel like it'd be pretty easy to create a
Just
script.
put
So
ChatGPT
so
in.
Common Sense is the greatest do not playlist.
Yeah.
The do not playlist is long. It's 1,800 songs ish. But First doesn't have time to review every song
Yeah.
for
Okay.
every content warning.
Sorry, Michael.
Basically, what First does, from what I've seen, is they'll look at like top 500 songs from the year, and they'll just go through and pluck out the ones they don't like.
Yeah, I could tell they do it really quickly too.
Yeah, and so like if you look on the do not playlist, there's a column of where they found it.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them are blank, but some of them would be like top hits 2021. All right.
So that real underground artist, that's just
Yeah, so like
That's okay.
somebody could swear every other word, but they're unknown.
Billboards.
Like that doesn't make it fine to play in an event.
Shazam
But no swearing.
top world hits. Who's
Yeah.
looking at Shazam top world hits? Who's like, man, I need new music.
I want to switch up a little
Shazam.
bit. I want
Okay.
to switch it up a little bit, right? I know we were talking about a little music, a little shindig, you know. But I want to ask you, in terms of your volunteering, what inspired you to like volunteer? Because I know like you done work for as a student with Bionic Blackhawks, but like what got you into volunteering?
So
Was there somebody-
volunteering as a mentor or event volunteer?
Event. Yeah.
So event. So my first ever FTC event was with another student on the team at the time who was a ref, and they wanted to bring somebody else to the event. But I really enjoyed that first event, so I started coming back. But really, like, biggest volunteer inspiration, Brittany.
Okay.
So Brittany was at a lot of my like earlier events in my volunteer career, and she's the FTA. And at that point, I had like no independence. Every question I was asking, like, hey, where should I plug this into the wall? It's like, that really isn't something that needs to, like, you don't need to bother the FTA for that. And so at BGRC last summer, Brittany was basically like, figure it out, which like sounds rude, but like that was the best advice I've ever heard. It's like, if I ask her that question, she's just going to figure it out. Just figure it out yourself. If something has to change, we'll address that at that point. But it's like, I don't need to ask her where to plug in my AV cart, because if it's wrong, we'll just move it, right? Like, we'll just unplug it for a second. It's on a universal power supply, so it's not even going to lose power. But just like, I felt like hearing that, just figure it out, really, really helped me. And I feel like that's pretty applicable to a lot of like field build stuff. It's like, okay, you have the manual, right? It's good to double check. Like, if you're really unsure, double check. But like, oh, how many screws are we going to put in? Well, just check. Just figure it out. How many screws are we going to put in this part? How many zip ties are we going to put? But like, I felt so free in that moment. Just figure it out. And so Brittany, for sure, number one volunteer inspiration. Kelsey's also incredible. She also has that kind of figure it out mentality.
Yeah.
What do you think about Philip? Now that he's gone into a country.
He's in a different country.
Because we know
Phillip,
he doesn't watch these, so you can say whatever you want.
Right? He only edits them. Philip's great. Philip is one of the smartest people I know. He is always looking to improve something, which I admire a lot. But I also love the fact that he just trusts me to do my job. Like, he doesn't want to get involved with AV. He doesn't want to learn how to do it. He just wants to trust that I'm going to get it done. And so it just can take a load off him. But I that's my favorite thing about any of the key volunteers I work with. Like, if you just trust me to do my job, and like micromanaging, it sucks, right? Like, it's cool to get checked on. Like, hey, you doing good? Like, you need any help with anything? But like, just trust your volunteers to do their job. And I feel like most events run perfectly smooth if you just trust your volunteers.
Speaking of running perfectly smooth, let's talk about when things don't run perfectly smooth. So what are some issues as an aspiring DJ?
It's very
what happened during some not great situations, such as alliance selection at States this year? Yeah, where everything just kind of didn't.
I feel like I need to address this. It was not our fault. So Champs obviously is coming up as we're competing during States. So the FMS, which is a field management system, that's like how your robots connect to each other and like how, you know, the scoring table can e-stop and stop the whole match. That's the FMS. So that Worlds, if you guys have ever been, there's screens for the field, and then there's a top banner that generally is like scores, the time, what teams are on the field, that kind of thing.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I love
cool.
it.
I love that idea.
So an update for that went out during our States, and we updated all the FMSs during lunch because first HQ was like, hey, there's an FMS update. All the FMSs got updated. During alliance selection, every time a timer started, so like you're now on the clock, the timer would start, the main screen was convinced it was that center bar at Champs. So that's why the whole overlay would like double stack and be up in the top corner.
Yeah.
Is because the main screen thought it was
a banner size
thing.
You know, I feel like this has happened a couple times. You know, them doing an update and things just going down the drain.
You know, I
feel like it's happened a couple times.
Apparently, we've sent a communication like, "Hey, just don't update during our
competition."
Or like,
of all
like, hey,
places too,
wow, you can push the update. We're just not going to do it.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, realistically, the event should run fine without an update to the FMS during the event.
Feels like it's always States too.
Well, it's because it's 2 weeks before Champs.
Yeah.
Right. Or
like we
like a couple of years ago, the week before Champs.
Let's just make a note of that for next year. Just don't do it.
But so every single time that a timer would start, somebody on the AV crew, whether it's me or somebody else, would have to go run over and basically re-add the FMS to the live stream and it would fix itself for the duration of that pick. So it's basically our goal to keep as much uptime as possible of people being able to see the students and what teams were available. But I mean, each team picks 2 robots, so that's minimum minimum 10 times that a timer is going to start, probably more with like picks and stuff. But man, that was just sprinting around. Multiple fields were having a line selection at the same time, so like I had to teach somebody, or like I showed Alan how to do it on Aptiv while I was working on like DTE or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So it was a lot of running around. It was very, very rough line selection, but it wasn't my fault. I swear. the rest of AV ran smoothly. I didn't hear any notes. Thankfully the automations just ran. But I mean, that whole event, I was just like, please don't break. Please don't break.
Yeah,
please
yeah,
don't
that's
break.
So I have a question and a suggestion, and this kind of the same thing. So during field breaks and during playoffs, and specifically at states, is there a reason why we can't display other teams' matches on a field that's currently on a timeout?
Theoretically, no. There's no reason not to. Well, there's no reason that like expressly breaks, right? Like it's fine. It could theoretically happen. I guess my only slight concern is like if somebody's grandma's tuning into the live stream and they see DTE field final or like playoff 1, but they're actually on the active live stream.
Yeah.
I think there could be some confusion there. I think maybe
that would suck for that grandma.
well, see, I always come at the perspective of like, okay, if my grandma or like somebody that's never touched robots before is coming to this live stream, what do they need to see? Which is why we play the game animation every time, which is why we play like certain sponsorship based stuff. It's like, if somebody's never seen the game before, they need to understand what's happening. Yeah, we only play the game animation once, but still, like, you're showing them. Actually, we play it twice. We play it after match 1, and we play it
line selection.
the line selection. So it's
We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it.
Yeah. I think it could be cool to show off maybe like a multi-view.
Yeah.
It's like while your field is in the corner, it's like, oh, we're on a break. It shows
it
like
just
maybe
says
the
like,
other 3
be right
fields.
back.
Cheesy poofs. Oh.
What?
Cheesy poofs.
Oh, yeah.
Playing, yeah.
Because I feel
Hey, while you're fixing your robot, let's watch OP Robotics.
there's
right.
there's this question
It's
or
watching in California.
someone asks this question every year at states and also at champs. It's like, why can't we watch other teams or other fields while we're doing our thing? And I
mean,
feel
you
like
can
it's
always
just
just
never.
like watch it on your phone.
Yeah,
but,
but it's like,
I mean,
you don't have service in the states.
Yeah, SVSU
especially.
service is rough. That's completely fair.
Yeah.
I mean, you're also, if you're in person, just go walk, just go look at the
Well,
other
you
fields.
can't really do that at SVSU because the venue's kind of bad. But I see what you mean.
So let's talk about some stuff that was your fault.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You've been working the camera during some opening ceremonies for states.
Yeah, opening ceremonies this
really
year
cool.
I think was an incredible experience.
You guys have been getting better every year, I think. Like
Yeah,
with the close-up cameras of Brian, the lighting, whether that was
Yeah.
intentional or unintentional,
Well,
whatever.
the lighting this
I
year
don't
was
know.
intentional. We had the 3 side fields like completely dim and dark.
Yeah,
And
I
then
like that
the
a
main
lot.
field was lit up with all of our speakers.
Nice.
Then we had a gimbal cam to get kind of panning shots, people walking on and off the field.
Yeah.
And then this most recent year, I was on the close-up cam with the dolly cam. So any shot you see of Brian or Tom talking, and you're like shoulder bust shoulder up, that was all my camera angle.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had our 2 co-leads of AV in the center of the square, kind of calling the show. And so I would hear in my ear Owen, you ready? Yep. 3, 2, 1, take. And that means my camera's live and I could see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
But I was really happy with how smooth and how production quality all of opening was. Gail was watching our opening ceremonies. She seemed happy with it.
Yeah. That's really cool, man.
I was really, really excited. And I'm super excited for Rainbow Rumble this year. All 3 of us are going to be back together.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to see what happens at that event. Obviously, states next year should be even better. But
You guys have headsets that work?
yeah, I was showing you. I just bought a set. So that I'm bringing that to Rainbow, and I'm going to bring that to to future events.
The refs would love to have
Yeah.
headsets that we can hear each other.
Maybe we should
Gail?
get
Yeah.
maybe we should get an upgrade.
If
Yeah,
you watch this podcast.
that'd be nice.
So,
Well, Owen, it has truly been a pleasure. We're
Thank
happy
you
to
for-
have you. Thank you
for us for joining.
for joining.
Are you gonna throw something again?
Pickery, thank you for watching this episode.
Oh, is that a gift for
Remember
him?
to like and subscribe. Follow us on our Instagram at Pit Podcast Official. Get our merch at shop.pitpodcast.com, powered by Royal Shirtery. Thank you, on. Not all of our guests get beat like this.
Don't throw anything.
He's just giving Owen his pay. He gets paid in t-shirts. Thank you so much for watching.
Oh, this one's my size.
And we'll see you at the competition. This one's my son.